Now, something that has been telling me, something that crossed my mind has been telling me, you should make a story time video of your first heartbreak. So that's what I'm gonna do today for you guys. A story time with my first ever heartbreak, my real first ever heartbreak. Now, I'm not the type to, brag, talk about my love life, my romantic life, whatever you want to call it, but something my mind has been telling me you should make a story time for the YouTube for the one time. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trust my intuition. I'm gonna trust my gut, and I'm gonna do it. So, story time, story time, story time, story time. My first ever heartbreak. So, this was let's go all the way back a few years back. This was my first year of high school ever, freshman year, right? Freshman year. I didn't know what to expect freshman year. I thought it was just gonna be regular. But nah, I got my first ever real love, real girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. I got my first ever real girlfriend freshman year. I'm obviously not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say any names for real, but because there's no need to say any names. But yeah, I don't know if she's even subscribed to my channel. I don't know if she's watching this video. But hey, if she's not, shoot, it's what it is. But I started dating this girl, right? Oh, we started talking for like a month. We met online, Snapchat or something like that. We met on Snapchat, started talking, boom. And then a couple months by, we still managed to, keep talking and stuff like that. Getting to know each other, the small talk, usual thing, right? And then on top of that, my best friend, shout out to him. I know you watching my video. Shout out to him, my best friend. He had a girl too, but that was long distance. We're not gonna speak about that. We're not gonna mention names. But so pretty much me and him, around that same time we had a little girl situation, pretty much that same time. So me and the girl, me and another girl, the girl I'm talking to during that time, right? We started taking things more seriously, but it was kind of slow. But nah, we started taking things more seriously like when the new year started. So boom, freshman year, it was 2020 and then 2021. That's when we kind of really started, taking things further, right? So boom, pretty much we talking every day. At one time I see her in the hallways, right? At one time I see her in the hallways. I remember I walked up to her, and this is before we got really serious. This is before that. We were just chill before that, but nah, before during school I saw her in the hallway. I reached to dap her up, right? And then she was going for the dap up, and she's like, "Psych." I'm like, "Oh nah." She really just in school in the hallways too. I'm like, wow. I bet. She was playing them games. But months go by. We started talking. We started being official. Also, like February, March-ish. Right? February, March, we started being more official. Actually, no. Because our relationship wasn't really a real relationship. It was more like a dating. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a real relationship because we were in school. So it lasted for only 4 months, like 4 or 5 months. We started becoming really serious between the end of February and March, right? So the end of February and March, that's when we started becoming official, and we started, taking things to that level. And mind you, I'm young, bro. We young as hell, freshmen. We don't really. This is kind of our first, dating experience, whatever. And high school. This is my first high school girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. So things were, they were going cool. Things were going straight. Things were going good. Like we didn't really have any disagreements during that. We didn't really have any arguments. Well, yeah. Everything was falling into place. Everything was all good. But then, months by. Now you got rumors. People were talking shit. People was talking shit. People were just talking mess about, us, because I guess they was just jealous or whatever, hating. You know how that go. When you're doing great, they want to hate. Always remember that quote. I always go by that quote. When they doing great, they're gonna hate. So, yeah. So yeah, the regular, high school stuff. So then, and what you gonna call it? If I can remember, this is off the dome. This is coming from the top of my head. So, months go by, right? And then, the issue. It was my first art. The first issue was like she was very friendly. Like she was very friendly. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, every day she would just complain about these certain type of boys, what they were doing, what they were bothering her, or something. I was getting this side, so I was kind of like going along with them, like, oh, like just ignore them, woo woo. But then now one day she kept doing it, and that's when I kind of snapped, But hey, listen, that's what I did. And then a few, okay, I'm gonna just get straight to what happened. So boom, right? There's this dude. I'm not gonna say his name. There's this dude that knew we were dating in high school. That knew we were dating. So boom, and I'm assuming they were talking as friends at first. They was talking as friends at first, right? They was talking as friends. He knew exactly what he was doing too, right? He knew exactly what he was doing. I'm not gonna say his name because there's no need to say his name. If you're watching this video, if you subscribe to me, shoot, man. I don't want to tell you, but if you're not subscribed to me and you're watching this, shoot, I don't care. But yeah, so he knew we were talking. He knew the drill. Me being young and me being, naive, I'm thinking he's not gonna do, he wouldn't do nothing. And bro, this dude was not even people were saying like he was my best friend, shit like that. He was my best friend. I knew him. People made it seem like I knew him since kindergarten. People made it seem like I knew him since, the mud or something, whatever, right? Little do they know he's not really my best friend for real. He's just someone I seen in school that I know. But we don't even talk like that. We're not close like that. He's an associate. That's it. So boom, right? So with me and the girl, during like May, June, that's when we started having problems. Like we started getting into little arguments, little disagreements, little arguments, disagreements, and then she was like, we should take a break. I want to focus on me, on myself, and what I got going on. And me being young, me being dumb, I'm like, okay, all right. So then, this was June. That's when we officially broke up, or whatever. But so yeah, that was June, and then a week. How could you not, bro? A week later, my ex, and the dude that she told me not to worry about, they ended up getting together a week later. How could you not, bro? How could you not? A week later, they got together. And you know how I found out? Cause she added me on a FaceTime group chat. She added me on the group chat, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? What's going on here? Whoa! Like, they had me on the group chat, right? Trying to make seem like everything was all cool, right? Now I seen the little private story she added me on, and she was talking like, oh, I think he's one, shit like that. So I added myself from the private story. I added myself, from the group chat, whatever. Next day, bro. The next day, some guys that I was chilling with, some guys that I was cool with, I'm not gonna say no names, they knew too, because we were in the little group or whatever. Well, it wasn't really a group, but the guys that I was hanging out with, they knew her. They knew the guy. They knew what was going on. So the next day, I'm telling them what happened, and they was like, "Nah, we gotta jump him. We gotta jump him. We gotta jump him. We gotta teach him a lesson." And I'm just like, "Nah, bro. Like, it's not even that deep. It ain't even that deep. Like, he not even that deep." Well, one thing about, I don't know about y'all. One thing about me, I'll never fight for a girl. I'll never fight for any girl. Cause I feel like I feel like that's just childish. That's basically operating an ego, you know. That's childish. Like, it makes you look dumb. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you look masculine at all. It doesn't make you mature. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to be the bigger man. I was being the bigger man in that situation. I was basically like, after all that happened, bro, I was basically just like, you know, you can have her, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew they was not going to last long. Because I knew they was not going to last long. So I was like, you know, okay, you can have her, bro. Like, you feel me? And I know what y'all are gonna say in the comments. Oh, why you didn't do nothing? Why you, bro? Shut up, bro. If you knew where I was coming from, if you've been in that same exact situation, you would done the same thing too. So, or if you have no experience with this at all, you shouldn't really be saying nothing. But hey, you know what they say, haters gonna hate. You know, people are gonna talk regardless. But yeah. So at the end of school, we was walking, and then the buddy, he was like, yeah, we should jump in. Ooh. And I'm like, nah, chill. So as soon as we walk in, I see the dude. I'm not gonna say his name. I see the dude, and then my other homie. He was like, as we're walking to the bus, mind you, this is after school, the last class. We walking to the bus, we see him, and he was like, yeah. He was walking up close to him too, and I was like, yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, his girl's trying to pull him back and stuff. You know what I mean? We outside of school and stuff, so like, were we gonna fight right here, like outside of school? You know? So I was like, you know what? He ain't even worth it, bro. Like, he ain't worth nothing for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, y'all. That's literally my first girlfriend, high school girlfriend, dating relationship, right? And that's my first heartbreak. My first ever heartbreak, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably got to, you know, by this video, y'all probably got to really, you know, hear my experience with, you know, dating or whatever. Probably got to know me a little bit more. Probably got to know my, you know, experience. And yeah, that's it. That's about it. That's the story time. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all want more story times, comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe. You know, I'm probably gonna do more if y'all want. And yeah, man, be safe.